If you ever find yourself being questioned by the police or a government agency, or even the IRS, the very first words out of your mouth should be, "I need a lawyer." That simple phrase has probably saved more people than any legal defense ever written. Once questioning begins, it's not a friendly conversation. It's an investigation. And anything you say, anything, can and will be used against you. It doesn't matter if you're innocent. It doesn't matter if you're smart. Even the most intelligent people have said something dumb under pressure. One wrong word, one bad assumption, and it's in the record forever. Most people think they can explain their way out of trouble, but once you start talking, you're doing the government's job for them. You're building their case, not yours. That's why the first thing you should always say is, "I need a lawyer." The same rule applies when we're dealing with the IRS. They follow the same playbook, just in a quieter, more polite way. When an IRS agent starts asking questions, you're not chatting about your taxes, you're giving testimony. Everything you say becomes part of your record, and if you slip up, if you guess, or if you try to be helpful, that statement can come back to haunt you, sometimes years later. When you have an attorney, everything changes. You don't need to appear. Your lawyer appears for you. You don't need to speak. Your lawyer speaks for you. If something's unclear, your attorney can always say, "I need to confer with my client and I will get back to you." That gives us time to think, to carefully and correctly respond, often in writing. And if your attorney says something off base, you're protected. Because they're not the one under investigation, you are. That's not just strategy, that's your right. Exercising it before you say a single word is the best defense that you have. At Gordon Law, we represent clients in IRS and government investigations every single day. We know the playbook, we know the traps, and we know how to protect you before a simple conversation turns into a legal disaster. So remember, the first thing you should always say is, "I need my lawyer." And if you don't have one yet, you know who to call. See you next time.